In this video, I speedran the Minecraft seed, Minecraft. It's actually a super cool seed, and the time was actually much faster than I thought. Enjoy the video. You can actually see that right at the bat here, this is an ocean spawn, but the island has no trees on, so I had to swim to this shipwreck, which cost me about 40 seconds, which wouldn't be too bad if this was RSG, but because I've already scouted the seed, it's actually much worse than I think. Usually on the scouted seed, you can enter at like 2 or 3 minutes, but this is quite a slow enter for a scouted seed, although it's obviously still pretty good. But I don't think this overworld is actually played much differently to how I play in an RSG run. And also I would go for dolphins, but unfortunately it's a cold ocean, which means that dolphins don't spawn, which is a bit of a shame. And although I do manage to grab my flint as well as all the tools that I need and a decent amount of food from this shipwreck, which is pretty nice, because there were 12 iron, and if it was less I probably wouldn't be able to play this seed because then I can't craft axe, which makes it a lot more difficult to do those type of shipwrecks, because obviously you don't have a door or pressure plate beforehand, so you have to mine the logs using that door there. But it's all good, I make it work, and I know how to route that shipwreck. I actually didn't grab all the logs there, because it is faster simply just to grab them in the nether. And you're going to see that I spawn straight into the warp forest. The enters at like 2:30, it was actually not that bad. It was actually one of the fastest enters I had while playing this, and it was pretty good. And you see here I had to trek quite a way to get to my bastion, and I have to tower up at here, and it is bridge, which isn't the best bastion. But you're going to see in a minute that I also grabbed some pork chop, which is really nice, and I'll talk about food in a second. But you're going to see that I managed to get right triple, which is really nice, because that is by far the fastest route for bridge. And you can quite consistently get like a sub 2 bridge bastion, which obviously isn't great compared to like a housing or triple stables bastion, but it's good enough that, you know, I can probably make it work. But yeah, I'm going to funnel these guys into the hole as well as grab the chests up here. Thankfully they have obby, but I am a bit short for food because I'm going to be pulling around a lot. Thankfully, because this run is so fast, I really don't need much food. And you're going to see I kill a hoglin there, and I think now I've got more than enough food for the run. I don't even think I end up eating the rotten flesh. And I'm right away, and I've got all my stuff, and I'm pulling through this basalt biome, intending to look for my fortress. Well, I know where it is, and it's a Soul Sand Valley fortress, though only like the edges on the Soul Sand Valley, so because otherwise I would reduce my rend distance to 5 chunks in order to increase the amount of spawns. But in this case I don't really do that because there's not much Soul Sand Valley in this fortress. But I do get crazy good strays, and I get 3 here, and then you go 1 for 3 of those. And I get another 4, which is crazy. I have to make sure that I deal with this wither skeleton okay, but it's all good. And these 4 blazes are going to have pretty good drop rates from them. There's a magma cube here, but they're all slow. I blow off in case there's more wither skeletons. I can just ignore these mobs here rather than killing them. You saw I went 3 for 4 on those strays, which is really big because that means that I only have to get 2 rods from the spawner. Get 1 the first cycle, I actually cut out the second cycle, I didn't get any, I only got 1 spawn. Third cycle I get my rod, and that was actually a really fast fortress split. Now I can start heading to my blind quartz. It is quite a way because the fortress is a long way away, and I'm blinding second ring here, but I was all able to work out fine. And also this end fight's really crazy. Talk about that in a second. I'm really happy with how I played it as well. But I have to dig down to Y level 35 to blind hit, which is a bit annoying, but I guess it's manageable, because you're going to see that the blind is obviously pretty good, because I've pre-routed this, and bang, in the portal room, perfect. I actually lag a bit, but it's all good. And I'm instantly able to start filling the end portal. And I'm into the end in under 11 minutes, which is good pace, and sub 13 pace, which I'm actually really happy and definitely what I wanted for. Because I had 1 end enter before this run, but that pace was far worse than this. I'm going to use a strat called half bow, where if you take out a large amount of the towers, it increases the chance of the dragon perching every time there's an opportunity. And you'll see this time I increase it by quite a lot, because I shoot this tower, and I start crafting my beds, and so I just craft my beds here. 5 beds, I was about to craft some more, but then I see the dragons perching right now, and thankfully I make it. I'm going to have to middle click beds, but it's all good. And I'm really happy with this 1 cycle, because I actually don't play it badly. I've improved a lot of my 1 cycling lately, and I probably could have 3+1, but I decided not to because I know the middle click and might mess up a bit. But I get the 4 bear, really nice. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm uploading lots of high quality content. Join my Discord, link below.